So you want to build a build book? Build books are becoming the standard for cosplay contests. And even when they're not required, I suggest you make one. For one thing, it's a way of demonstrating all the things that the judges can't see that are inside your cosplay, how it's put together. And it also serves as a real important part of that you made this yourself, that you didn't have someone else doing the part for you. Now, you can do this in all different kinds of formats. I tend to use Google Slides. I collect the photos as I'm doing the process. I post them online, and then I gather them together when it's time to put the build book together. The first thing I do on the front page, I put the name of the character, where it's from, my name, and what division I'm in. And then the second page is devoted to the reference shots, and if there's anything special about the reference shots that you might want to include. Remember, you're talking about how the whole construction went to. So if you used any kind of patterns, you're going to want to include that. You can use snippets, actual pieces of the fabrics, and staple them onto the different pages of your build book. If you do any kind of boning, you're going to want to show that from the inside, because of course it doesn't look as neat on the inside, but it shows that you've actually put your heart into it. If you have lining, I like to show that. If you do any self-patterning of any kind, you'll want to include that, because that's a little higher skill than just using it straight off a pattern, or if you adapt. If you use a skill that you're not sure that they're familiar with, you're going to want to explain that in detail and show them the different processes of it, because steps can really add to a cosplay. When I did this particular kind of stump work with gold metallic thread, it took 80 hours just for the embroidery. So I want to point that out to the judges, because most of them will not have done that. You'll want to show them again the different stages of it, so they can see that how it turned out from beginning to end, the entire process. If you have something that you're not sure they're going to be familiar with, you want to include that. The wording that you put on there should be very concise. You can do bullets if you like. Because I was a librarian, I prefer sentences, but you can make it stand out. Remember to keep it short and sweet and to the point. Anything that you do, you're going to want to include in your build book. If you have 2 characters or more, I suggest you put dividers in your build book. And again, I just simply take and print these off, put them in real easy, middle school, high school folder binders. And sometimes I will, depending on the cosplay, I will put little stickers, the index stickers on them, so they can find things quickly. But remember, judges don't have a lot of time to look at build books. These are something that you're going